Alright, in this video we are going to talk about niche research and what you can do inside of BrowSEO. So first, this thing is not a research tool in so much as a lot of other things you can find, other than, common sense, etc. So we're going to leverage some of the stuff that's built into here to do a little research. Not a whole lot, because frankly you're just not going to get a lot in that way out of this, which is essentially a souped up browser. So the real big piece of niche research here you're going to get out of is the prospector, the comments, maybe, and then these other sections here. So we'll kind of do a little bit about it. Let's talk. Let's say dog training is going to be our keyword that we're going to use for this. You can get some stuff. The comment love is depreciated, so I really wouldn't go with that anymore. Intense debate is okay. Probably would be better if we get Drew Paul in here. That would be cool. But you go to last week and click search. Sorry. And I got that because I didn't click that box. That is a flaw in the software, and I'm going to beat up Simon completely in this video. If I have to have that checked, then it should be checked by default. That's just, common sense, really. If it has to be checked because I have a proxy in the thing, then it should be checked by default. Or at least instead, that pop up with the arrow, whatever it said. Let me do it again. Let me force it. The arrow 503, then why not you just say, hey, you have a proxy in the box, check the proxy box, moron. That would probably work a little bit better. But anyway, so here we go. I got the past week by this keyword in this search string right here. And by default, when I look at this now, in theory, the results I got back should be places that I can comment. It's not always the case. So what you can do now is, here's some topics. You can go around how to find what takes care. You see that people kind of like this stuff. The social numbers aren't very good for any of this content. So is it like viable content? I don't know. Maybe just something wasn't picked up. And then a lot of this stuff really isn't even related at all. So I don't know what they're using for a search engine to run these strings, but the results whenever I use this comment part of the prospector are pretty poor, if anything. Even, that's a broad term, dog training. And let's see, what's in while school's out. That has nothing to do with dog training. Happy Hearts training, Happy Hearts, nothing to do with dog training. How to find politics, nothing to do with dog training. So let's do this. Let's put this keyword in parentheses. Let's clear that noise and let's try it like this. Happy Hearts, the villager, while people are out. Clear. Let's go that was last week, right? So let's do last month. Your Lips, the Anatomy of Hate, Santa Fe. Again, and there's one that says canine. So all of those, we got one. It even talks about dogs. And it's supposed to be a month worth of content. So let's go do follow comments. Submit the word, notify. Let's see what that brings up. Clear that. Search again. Nothing. I don't even know. Let's get rid of this. Clear that. Search. There we go. Anything about dogs? Free press. DuckDuckGo. Nothing about dogs. Not a thing. And it's depreciated, so I don't expect to see anything out of this. Comment love, of course. Search. And it's just not going to work, I guess. It's going to do its own thing. So that's one of the frustrating things about this software. It does a lot of stuff, but there's so many quirks and bugs in each little different piece that it gets rather annoying to use sometimes. You can see that I just keep pushing that button, and now my guess is the software is going to lock up on me. But again, I don't know if this was a good idea. but in the end, it's just not going to. This comments backlinks function will give you some ideas and some way to do some searches in other places. Don't depend on it. Same with the forum thing. I filled out the keyword section here and it messed up the footprints here, so I click and change this and it's going to add those footprints, and if it's any, let's say it's any, then why did it erase it? Then it's not training. It's not going to get any footprints, right? So let's cancel that anyway, and let's search. Let's see if we get any dog training. There's some dog trainers. So it's forums. So we're okay. Maybe we get some questions about what's going on in the forums here. Guest posts, accepting guest posts. Let's do that. Let's search. And of course, become a guest writer. Let's try that. Stunning photos, shelters for dogs. It says that we should be able to become a guest writer. So now we go to the site. Let's look. Stunning photos. Where is the become a guest writer? And wag the dog. Reply. That's good. You can get some blog comments off of this at least. And there it is. Become a guest writer. And then now we know what we can do to post content on this blog. So there's one out of the few searches that we did already. And then you can kind of go through here and do some more. Again, click clear, and then you can also research, right click and do the Moz check, see if it's, is it a good site. It's a DA19. It's actually pretty newish. Let's see, content short suspension spans, become a guest writer. Let's see if we can write on HubSpot. Gonna see the contents, all the posts, great stuff. Explain, get started. I don't see anything like that. The pricing blogs, agencies, about. Nope. So we can't become a guest writer on HubSpot. My guess is the terms were used in that content somewhere. And unfortunately, they don't have comments turned on, which is odd for a content, marketing, inbound marketing kind of site. Super fast business. This is James Shankro's. I don't even know if he's got guest writer. This will be the last one. I know you guys are getting bored with the whole guest writer thing. I get it already. Let's scroll all the way down. Super fast business. It's got discus comments. These are good for doing blog comments. By the way, you do discus comments and it goes back to your discus profile, which boosts your backlinks there. So that's I used to shy away from those as well. Super fast. Yeah, he's probably talking about it in his contents team. But you get the point. And you can use the Moz to check the DA and the sites and see if it's worthwhile. You can go through and do all these. Build yourself a nice list of maybe 30 or 40 per client, and then go out and get 30 or 40 articles written and submit them. Blog, WordPress, comments open, past month. Let's search that and see what happens. That happens, of course. Here we go. Might get something this time. There you go. Again, the social cues to Nothing outstanding really. Let's go order by Google +1. So there's 2. And then we're gonna see if we can actually comment on it. Variety.com. Skip ad. I'm just gonna go through 50 ways of loading a page that it doesn't need to. Search down, post a comment, leave a comment. There you go. Rank, red site. So that's good. There's one in that market. You can kind of go through here and do your lot. Again, you don't see a lot of results because that's turned on, so it's clear. Search again. And then you get 30. What I like to do is 10, 5 to 10 a week. Nothing crazy. I don't want to make a lot of blog comments. And my keyword is dog training. So let's say my money site was a dog about dogs or dog kennels or something like that. So I look at these URLs here and I say this is in the domain, so they definitely want it. So there's kennel, and dog training is in the URL. So I'm gonna go with that one. The variety ones, depending on the page authority, I might do. So we'll check those. Nope, page authority is not there. The keyword's not in the title, and it's not in the URL, so I'm going to move on. This one, keyword's in the title. Keyword is in the domain. Canine is related, so canine training, dog training is in the URL. I look at the Moz check. It's DA37. Still good. It's not a great site, obviously, but it's not a horrible one either. You come over here, you want to verify that it can actually leave comments. You must be logged in to post a comment, which means they want you to create an account, and you can't do that. So my guess is they got a lot of spammers and kill it off, so that's one that we will just go ahead and not do. Look again, keyword's not in the title. Keyword is agility, help agility to refuse. That's training, agility fusion, ability. It's related, so I might go with that. We'll look in Chrome. Last hurdle, logged in the post to comment, and can't do it. And if you know the WordPress string, maybe you could sign up for it. I'm not suggesting you do it. If they don't have it turned on and actually a way for you to do it, then you're probably not going to get approved anyway. So, but that being said, you just know that this one won't be good for you. Let me close some of these out. Prospector, no dog training, no dog training, no dog training. Still looking. Teaching old dog new tricks, sort of. Training dogs and teaching, it's related. Checking Chrome. Scroll down. I can't comment. A lot of people turn comments off. They're denying themselves user-generated content because they don't want to go through the problems of dealing with the content spam. I think that's a mistake. It doesn't take any time at all to moderate that stuff, especially with the Kismet or something like that. But hey, what are you gonna do? Here's one: dog training in the URL. Let's check it out. What is that? That is horrible. And nothing in there either. Dog training. Let's try it. What you can do to prevent a lot of that is look for add something here where it says log in to leave a comment with a minus sign, and that'll get rid of some of those for you. Dog training gadgets. Okay, so anyway, you get the idea, and you can do that on these other different things here. And don't spend a lot of time with blog comments. Again, 5 to 10 a week is really more than enough to add. Really, it's probably just your brand or your name is the keyword anyway if you want them to actually stick. So I would just go 5 to 10 a week and be done with it. Maybe 2 each day. Come in here and find 2 for each day, and then be done. And that's it. Yeah, you must be logged in. There he goes. Minus you must be logged in, and then we'll get rid of all of those other ones that we saw. Link roundups. Best post of the week. Friday link roundup. Let's do past month. Search. Link roundup. And I bet you 10 to 1 it has nothing to do with links. Yep. Let's see, checking these URLs. pinstripevalley.com, pinstripevalley.com. Pinstripe Valley. Yeah, that's internal to their site. So we're going to skip that. And as a matter of fact, none of these have anything to do with dog training either. Let's go top post this week, the last month. Clear that and do it again. So out of all of those, one that has anything to do with dog training. Custom, it is exactly what it says it is. There's your keyword, and then you type a new footprint in there. For example, let's say we are looking for a EDU site. So there's a keyword, a dog training blog site EDU. I'm going to search. I don't expect to find anything. Stories of Hope, College Notebook, Human Vocation or Canine Avocation. That might be a pretty good one. Let's look in here. It's about canine, related, and it's on an EDU. It's about dogs. And we scroll all the way down, and we can leave a comment on it. So there you go. That one works. So we get our 2 or 3 for the day. You can find these all over the place. Just search for like backlink comment search strings and stuff like that. There's tons of different search strings you can use for link building. Just do some research on the internet for that. You can click save, and let's go edu blogs with do follow comments. Save it, and then you see what it did. It changed it to that in your login. We didn't do that, right? So let's go back here, and it's back to normal again. Where it saves it, no idea. There's no place to look. There's no list. So clearly the save function is broke. Now we get into King Content. This is an add-on. You really, if you want to use this, you can. The company that I think Simon is getting it from is Slippin', to be completely honest, and there's nothing really good that comes out of this ever for me. I'm gonna do 50 just so we can see if we can see what we see this time. The last search I did getting ready for this video was horrible. So dog training program, incarcerated. So that's pretty good. This is really the best part for niche research, is this tool right here, because you kind of get to see what's going on in recently published posts. This is you get your newest content as pulled by Simon's service. He can explain the service that he added. He added this a while ago. I got it. I was okay, happy with it, but really it just supports Simon, so that's why I continue using it and continue paying for it. And you can look in here and find out what things are hot topics. Like this is a pretty good, topic. You can actually take this and share that on your Facebook page or your social media and leave a comment. This might help with your the relevancy of your personas. I don't know, I'm just guessing here, I'm spitballing on this, but type in here on like you're a dog trainer and you start commenting on all these things and you're in Facebook. These are at least crawlable by Google. I don't know if they're indexed, but they sure are crawled, and then move on from there. No comments, so really that's just going to be content for your websites or your pages. Best dog shock collar training for your dog. Interesting. As a dog trainer, I don't like calling them shock collars because it freaks people out. And that's a crappy slide site. But let's look at the profiles. It's a list of their presentations. Let's go here. I just want to see profile that's fleshed out a little bit. Comments. Doesn't look like any place to put backlinks. There's tags. Well, it's not a backlink, but it's cited. That might be pretty something worth checking out. There you go. You found a possible hub site. Articles.org. Let's see what this one is. You can comment on it. And it's placed to these backlinks. Moz says the site is DA37. I want to do one more thing here. You can check this out too. This will tell you what old man Google thinks about this site. And the thing's not even indexed. So you definitely don't want to put a copy there. And the site's indexed. Let's see if it's got a penalty. That's there. That's there. So it's not penalized. It's not de-indexed. But the articles aren't indexed. That particular article is not anyway. I went in yesterday. What you can do is test it and see if it'll fit, or you can use a different plugin for the sake of this video, because I wanted to show you guys anyway. We'll go to google.com. I can't show you on that browser. Bring it in here. turn on SERPworks. And go here because I want to see, can I do it? Is it going to matter? Articles with trees. Save it. Alright, that's submitted. Go directly to. Look at SERPworks, trust flow, the domain and the page. The domain's got trust flow 15, the citation flow 0. That kind of makes sense. That's why that's not there. Tons of links. Page authority, domain authority 38. It's not horrible. Links in the referring domains is okay. It's ranking. Monthly traffic for monthly traffic is 15. It means their articles are not indexed in the search engines and they're not ranking. So my guess is this site is probably, I would call this site a bad neighborhood, but we're gonna check again here anyway. It didn't index, so I would call that site a bust. I wouldn't want to put a backlink on it, just because that's not very safe. Let me reshape my windows again. Alright. So you figure out how to use, so far we've gone over comment backlinks, forums, guest posts, blogs, link roundups, customs, king content, and then your saved list. These are the ones that we were saving over here and they just sort of disappeared. Again, it would be really helpful if, I delete that one, I was testing. It'd be really helpful if there was a little bit more guidance on where, if I click custom and I click save, why did it go away? Where'd it go? And then you're sitting there banging around and realize that it's under the save thing. So there you go, it's right there. What I would do if I were you is find a whole bunch of these that work for you, maybe 10 to 20, save them in the custom, make them here, and then kind of rely on those versus relying on these other tabs. If you don't have king content, again, it is compared to BrowSEO, I think that's what it's called. Essentially the same comment or concept. However, you don't get as much, and it's not sorted by the most popular. It's just sorted by what's showing up, and then the performance, if any. We can try this to clear that and add the performance score. And nothing. The performance score 5. Nothing. See, so BrowSEO you get more out of, but you want to continue to support Simon and the development team. So I suggest you just go ahead and buy it. It's $19, and it gives you something other than just the regular results in search. Just one more thing to look at. And again, the saved is there. Okay, so we've used this for some niche research. Now we got to just kind of use our brain. Let me close all these other windows. And then here is how you find some other footprints. So let's go, because we're on it. Search string. Footprints. I use this one to find that other one. I think it was. Yeah, this is it. So if you want to register for forums, there's the edu one that I showed you earlier, and then what it's about what it does, and some other tips and tricks, some more strings and stuff, and how to use these operators to kind of put it together for you. There's that one. Here's another one. Link builder, share, link assets, queries. Yeah, some more queries and stuff. And they share you know, just some insights. Become a guest blogger. These are handy. You do one guest blog a week, 5 to 10 blog comments a week, and then your standard blog posts pushed out by your IFTT stuff. You should have a decent set of links building each week for your clients, and it won't take you all that much time beyond writing, if you write or not. And you can also look at some of these Scrapebox tutorials for footprints, because Scrapebox leverages footprints so much, and that will also give you some different things to look at. Again, Neil's got a good one here, just kind of tell you how to do that inside of Scrapebox, but you can do it inside of other tools as well. So I would check that out along with the rest of your stuff. So that's what you can do in BrowSEO. I wanted to talk about what we can do in SERPworks. So let's say we are going to do our dog training keyword, and we want it to be local. So here's our competition, the top 10. So we're using SERPworks now. We can see all this data. This is actually hooked up into my API for Ahrefs, but the rest of this stuff is hooked into theirs. So you're not paying for the API pulls from Moz. You're not paying for the API pulls from Majestic or SEMrush, and then you get this other data that pops in. So if you wait a little while and you be patient with it, all of your stuff for your competition research is actually going to come in and be populated here based off of the keyword that you search for. So let's say this dog training Seattle, it says 0, and those are zeros, NAs, zeros, 33% or 0.33%. Their trust factors is 7, trust flow is 46, 8, 7, 67, 74, 14, 17, 19. That's pretty low for the domain and the page. Domain authority is 37, 26, 93, just because it's Yelp. Thumbtack 15, 18, 21, 47. So really this is probably going to be your strongest competitor in the market. And well, he's number 9, and then you have this other one right here. He's 37. He's number 1. So what we're going to do is click on these. I'm going to open these all in a new tab. We're just going to do the top 5. Typically I do down to the top 10. So now we look at SERPworks and we see it more closely. This is the page, the main authority, the links to the home page. Not really worried about that. Page authority is 45. This is really good. Anchor density, dog training, brand, a brand name, a comfort trainer, URL. So that's pretty good. I would, and it's zeros across the board too. That's pretty odd. And then let's see, what else can we see here? Private one-on-one lessons. But when we go to word count, 290 on the page. Schema markup, are they using it? Really what we're doing is yes or no. That's all we really want. Nope. Mobile friendly, yes. And we know the page speed is, yeah, I can do better. and it's a really old domain. So that's probably why it's number 1. 2 plus 1s, and then robot text is good. So there is your competition research right off the bat. So let's go number 2. 290. That's another page from that site, same site. Ranking 2 pages, that's pretty good. Let's see what the anchor cloud is here. None. It's kind of odd. No inbound links according to Ahrefs. Let's go here. Visit site. Dog training in Seattle. Dog training in Seattle. It's more exact match. This was number 3. Dog training in Seattle Academy. So it's relevant. Professional dog training. It's got 658 words on it. Page is not mobile friendly. Page is not using schema. Site speed is faster. Domain name is domain age is 18 years old. Or is it 19? 19 years old. Domain authority 26. Trust flow links to this page. I want to click this. I want to see what Majestic says about the backlinks. Seems a little odd. Yep, not hardly any backlinks. Yep, we know we ain't gonna beat them, so we ain't worried about it. We don't need that. Best dog trainers in Seattle. Don't need that. So let's get 2 more because we don't care about those 2 Google supported properties. Open and open. Specializing in aggression and anxiety. Trust flow 7, citation flow of 21, domain authority of 15. Homepage has all the links, 1000. Cloud URL. What is this? It's like some random hidden one right there. Close that. I have an account so I can look. No text. Word count is good. So using schema. Yeah, that's the article markup and the creative work. The organization, I would actually do local business instead and make it a dog trainer. I wouldn't use organization, but they're trying. Robot text. This is silly. I don't know why they would do that. Domain age is 6 years. Page speed's not horrible. Can run it again just to check. And I'm going really fast here, but what I would normally do is take my time and I'd actually put all this information in my spreadsheet and look at the top 10, top 20, and see where the standard really is. Like this is SERPworks is saying to me that this site here only has no keyword density. So let's go in here and open a new window. SERPworks tool is always good. paste that. Click submit. Dog training. See, there you go. So SERP works in that way is a little bit off. I'll talk to Richard about getting that fixed. It may be a resources thing that is just having issues where he was getting the data. It might have just changed. But look at that, and that's one of your things you want to look at. So this one is, which number is this? This was the nicotine and the canine, number 6. I'm gonna look at this one. Copy link address. Let's go back so we can start over. Here, paste. Oh, come on. There we go. Submit. Dog training 15%, 1.15%, sorry. Pause dogs, this is another one. Oh, come on. There. Submit. That's a robot's text, I bet you. There's something blocking that. That's odd. Copy. Let's do it one more time. There's nothing there. It's probably the tool just messing up. Has to be. Yeah, I think he just got mad at me. Unable to finish. They got a bot on there. You know why? I bet you 10 to 1 that this is a PBN. That's the only reason I think they're doing it. It looks good. But why would you block bots? It doesn't make any sense to me. Let's look in here. I could be completely wrong. No, it's not blocking bots. It just doesn't want to give it. Just doesn't want to give us the information. Cough it up. But anyway, so you take that keyword density number that you're looking at. So for the other one, we got a what 1.15, and the other one is 2. Kind of average that out, and you put that in your spreadsheet so that you know that 1.15, 1.15, 2.3, 2.3, 3. If you see it going up, then you know you don't want any more than what they have, but you want to get them. If it's all scattered around, you figure out what the average is, and you hit that. So that's one average to look at. People say that keyword density doesn't matter, but you can look at different search results and see different things. Let's see if I can get this working. WordPress SEO. This is a good example, I think. If it'll show. Yeah, see. It's 9, 9, 2, 1, 2, 3. So then I want to use this one because it's WordPress SEO, right? WordPress SEO. So we go over here, paste, submit. I'm going to get another one. Viper Chills article on WordPress SEO. Copy that. Oh, come on. Let's go just stick with body text. See if it works. No, now the site's just going full on retard. I'm just gonna need 10. That's retarded. That one's dumb. There we go. 2 word phrases. WordPress SEO count 37. The percent is just low. 2,600 words on the page, and that's why. So there's one, and then we want to get this one. Run this tool again. So that one's gonna make you want to do some more work. You're gonna have to find another tool that'll do it. But for the most part, that internet marketing tools, this site, and the SEO books works really well. We'll do one more. Why would that be pulling up? That's pretty odd. I'm a little odded out right now. That thing thinks it's cute. Watch this. Paste. There's his content. This table of contents. Blah blah blah. Read conclusions. That was on the site. Oops. Copy that. Plain text. Paste. Submit. There we go. 0.93%. So if you want to go for WordPress SEO, you figure out, the top, the bottom, what's the average, and then you want to see where that kind of the drop off is. So for instance, when I'm talking about drop off, if you're going in here and let's say that's 0.93%, and then this one is 2%, this one's 3, 4, 5. So you know that between 2 and 3 is probably too much based on the search term. You don't want to go any more than 6% higher than what everyone else has. It's like the cliff essentially. So figure out what that is. You can use SEO book. You can use Internet Marketing Ninjas, or you can use the SEO Central tool. For the most part, those will all work for you. And obviously this is an odd case. I kind of have a feeling why that's doing that, but I don't want to conjecture about that in this video. So in short, that is how you do the niche research for your competition. That's how you leverage BrowSEO for your competition, your niche research, your market research. There is no special tool. There is no iMacro for market research. There's only your brain, your fingers, and the search queries. So I hope that helps, and I hope you enjoyed this long video.